So happy to get started with another live video. Um, Facebook Live has been an interesting new platform for me to use. It's been a very experimental month for sure. I've gotten started with my own company now, Peak Rhythm Yoga. About to launch my own website, peakrhythmjourneys.com. So it's interesting how life progresses and moves forward, even when the whole world can seem like it's in chaos. And it's been interesting to experiment and to find new pathways and new ways to connect. So I'm glad to be here tonight. Whether you're East Coast, West Coast, or Mountain Time, it's great that you're here to cultivate a little bit of strength on your mat. So let's get started. I'm thinking today in child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, bringing your toes together to touch. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, melt forward, extending your arms the length of your mat, your chest and head melting last. You may find that if it's your first time on your mat today, it helps to give yourself a little shimmy, a little natural movement. Maybe inhale, buoy up, as I say, and then exhale, find yourself melting further down your hips, your torso, closer to your mat. Begin to connect with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling at an even pace. Begin to connect with your intention, what brought you here. For me, my mat has been a place to build strength, to build focus, to have fun, to experiment and play. It's helped me get through so many things and summit so many peaks, literal and figurative. When you're ready, slowly rise up. Find yourself a tabletop position. Take a nice deep inhale, filling up all the spaces in your lungs, feeling the expansion in your torso. Exhale, sigh it out. Find your grounding here, stacking your shoulders over your wrists. I like to fan out my fingertips, gripping in with my palms and my whole hand. Stacking your knees under your hips, giving yourself some shimmies, engaging your navel to spine, finding strength and length in your spine. Seal your lips. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales, lengthening those exhales. Inhale, drop your belly, send your heart through your shoulders, cow, gaze high. Exhale, cat, round your spine, bring that navel up high, curving through your thoracic back. Inhale, cow, let your belly hang, your heart shine through, your gaze high. Exhale, cat. Find your own natural rhythm, your breath here. It's your spine. Experiment with it maybe. Give yourself some natural feeling movements. And then find stillness in your tabletop position. Inhale, step your feet back, high plank. Hold here for just a moment. Come into real connection with this pose. It's a many and often used pose in yoga. Finding grounding, gripping in through your palms, maybe finding a little bit of that cat back in your spine even to give yourself strength, drawing navel to spine, length from the heels of your feet through the crown of your head. Inhale for strength and exhale, slowly lower down all the way till your belly's on your mat. Let the shoelaces of your feet come in contact with your mat and draw your legs together. Placing your fingers and your hands and palms just beneath your shoulders. Exhale, empty your lungs. Inhale, cobra. Raise your gaze, raise your chest, ground your feet into the mat. Hold here for just a moment and breathe. Maybe on each inhale, coming a little higher. Maybe testing your lower back strength, lifting your palms from the mat. And when you're ready, exhale, lower down, either cheek coming to your mat. Allow your arms to go long by your sides, your palms grounded down into the mats beside your hips. Bringing your gaze back to center, chin or forehead touching, whichever is comfortable for you. Again, zipping your legs together, finding strength and power through your glutes all the way to your toes. Exhale all the air out of your lungs, sigh it away. Inhale, locust. Raise your chest, your gaze off the mat. Raise your legs off the mat if you're comfortable. Raise your palms off the mat, finding this locust pose. Balancing on maybe your tummy, maybe on your hip bones, depending on where you're at. Grounding down into your pelvis. Maybe finding a bind at your lower back with your palms touching. Inhale, go just a little bit higher, and exhale, lower all the way down. Your other cheek finding the mat. Your arms spreading out to a T, palms facing down. With your right cheek to the mat, kick your left foot, your heel towards your glute. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, twist open, guiding the sole of your foot to the outside of your right leg. Maintaining cheek contact with your mat. Attempting to keep your palms on the ground. Inhale, slowly lowering back into position, lengthening your leg, sending your left cheek to the mat this time, kicking your right heel into your glute, and then twisting over, guiding your right sole of your foot to the outside of your left leg, guiding your chest down, guiding your cheek down. Inhale, slowly come back to center, letting your thigh make contact, then lowering your leg, lengthening it beside your other. Replacing your hands beneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under. Inhale to prepare, exhale, let it all go. Inhale, high plank, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back, maybe walking your palms out a step. Guiding your torso, your chest, your heart towards your thighs. They're not going to touch, but imagine that connection, that magnetism. Gazing through your legs, prioritizing a flat back over straight legs. Maybe adding the micro bend, allowing your heels to lift from the mat, especially in your first down dog. Maybe giving it a pedal, experimenting with your body, discovering what works for you. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, lower your heels down. Inhale, come high. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, gaze forward, hinge forward, high plank. Exhale, bring your feet together, knees, chest, chin. Keep your hips high. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. There you are. That's the first step in the vinyasa ladder, an option you can take throughout your practice in any chaturanga, right? When you're ready to find stillness, after about 3 breaths, inhale, hinge forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way, low plank. Keep your elbows tucked to your ribs, a 90-degree angle in your arms. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second step in the ladder, an option you can take. Settle into your downward facing dog. Take maybe 3 breaths. Feeling the strength in your grounded position. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, hinge forward, high plank. Exhale, lower, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. That is the next step in the ladder. Hold your downward facing dog for just a moment. Check in with yourself here. And when you're ready, inhale. Fill up. Exhale. Lower your knees down to the mat. Finding again your tabletop position. Maybe giving yourself a little shimmy. Maybe giving yourself a couple rounds of cat and cow. Checking in with yourself after that vinyasa ladder. Walking your hands out just a bit, finding that nice sense of grounding. Inhale, extend your right leg long, and maybe find a little bit of flotation, lifting your leg, extending it, lengthening it out through the heel as though you're stamping the back wall, evening your hips into a single plane parallel to your mat. Finding strength through your abdominals, through your glutes, engaging all of your body. If this is okay, extend your left arm long and hold your flying table. Inhaling for strength. Exhaling, finding that drishti, that point of focus. One more inhale up, and exhale, slowly lower it back down. Inhale, extend your left leg long. Find some flotation, evening out your hips, sending power through the heel, flexing your toes towards your mat, engaging all of your body. If this feels good, extending your right arm long and holding for strength. Exhaling, focus. Inhale, lifting just a little bit, and exhaling, slowly lowering it down. Holding your tabletop for just a second. And when you're ready, bear pose, curling your toes under, lifting your knees, hovering them just off the mat, finding power in your arms, in your abs, in the curve of your abdominals. And exhale, lower. Take one breath. Inhale, bear. Hold and hold. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, send it slightly back. Inhale, bring it slightly forward. Exhale, baby step it through just under your torso. Then bring your left foot to meet it. Exhale, forward fold. Allowing your torso to make contact with your thighs, keeping your legs bent. Easing in with your back for this gentle forward fold. When you're ready, slowly inhale. Rising all the way up for mountain pose. Arms overhead. Pinkies rotating in towards your midline. Inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, let them melt away from your ears, down your back, drawing that pencil line together between your two symmetrical sides. Maybe gazing slightly up, finding victory. Exhale through prayer center, forward fold all the way down. Maybe this time finding a little more straight line in your legs, maybe still having a bit of a curve or bend, allowing the crown of your head to melt all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs, your shins, or the mat, finding that straight, flat sense of back engagement in your abdominals, a sense of extension from your hips out through the crown of your head. And exhale, lower all the way down, forward fold. Placing your fingertips on the mat. Inhaling, buoying up to the tips of your fingertips, allowing your right foot to come to its toes. Exhale, stepping back with your right foot, planting your hands, and then back with your left, bear pose. Hold here, hovering your legs, your knees just above the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, extend it back just a little, but re-engage that bare knee. Inhale, bring it in, and exhale, step it through just under your torso. Stepping your right foot to meet it. Inhale, buoy up, and exhale, fold. Again, allowing for a bend in your knee, allowing for a torso to thigh connection. Maybe finding more straight length in your legs, in your hamstrings, feeling the flex. When you're ready, slowly roll up all the way, mountain pose, hands overhead. This time interlacing your fingertips, your fingers, steeple grip. Inhale tall, exhale side bend to the right. Grounding into your left foot, allowing your heart to remain open to the sky, stacking your shoulders in a plane of existence. Inhale tall, exhale side bend to the left, grounding into your right foot, feeling the side extension from your right body, stacking your shoulders, flaring your heart to the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend. Finding just a bit of a bend, cactusing out your arms, your gaze going high. Inhaling, finding that length, lifting up. Exhaling, baby back bend. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Coming to your fingertips, coming to the tip of your left foot's toes. Inhale, lift your foot off, stepping back into bear pose, grounding in your hands, then stepping your right foot back to meet. Holding for just a moment, your knees hovering over the mat. Inhale for strength, and exhale, lower it down, tabletop position. Beautiful work walking out your table, your hands here a bit, maybe rounding your wrists, giving them a bit of love and attention. And when you're ready, stepping your palms out just a bit, curling your toes under. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees, and tippy toe. The tiniest steps, lifting your leg, your thigh to your torso, your foot just so gently coming down, one in front of the other, your hips floating above you until you're in your forward fold, your left foot meeting your right, exhaling, melting the crown of your head down. Step your feet out about hips width distance apart. Buoy up, inhale. Exhale, ragdoll. Allow your torso to hang over your legs, shifting up and back. Your palms may be sweeping your mat, maybe interlaced and locked elbow to elbow. Give yourself nods of affirmation. And when you're ready, find a little stillness. Allow your hands to find your mat, separating them, dropping them down. And inhale, slowly rise all the way up for mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, step back. Inhale, high plank. And choose your method. Knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and baby step, beginning with the other foot this time, until you get all the way to your forward fold, lifting your legs to your torso, stepping ever so gently to the top of your mat. Inhale, buoy up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise all the way up. Exhale, fold, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, step back. Inhale, high plank, and choose your method. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take a nice deep breath. Fill up every piece of your lungs. Feel the expansion in your ribs. And exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby step. Your right foot leading all the way up till you reach that forward fold. Inhale, buoy up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sweeping your arms up, allowing your shoulders to come back and down from your ears. Sitting back in your seat, your knees guiding just behind your toes. You should be able to see them. Removing the C-sway in your back means engaging your abdominals, lifting through your spine, through your chest and heart. Cinch your legs together. Feel the complete engagement of your thighs wrapping all the way around as they bind together. Grounding into your heels, holding for strength, breathing. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Find that position once more. Exhale, prayer. Hinge forward. Come to the toes of your right foot. Breathe here for just a moment, feeling this position, this grounded strength of balance. Inhale, lift your right leg. Send it back, stepping all the way back. Exhale, hold here for a moment. Finding your foot at a 45-degree angle in your right grounding. Allowing your knee to stack above your ankle here in your front foot. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Your stance may have come out naturally. You may find you need adjustments. Your hips are a concern at times in warrior one. You want to make sure that one is not too far back from the other, drawing them into a more even plane, your right hip forward, your left hip back. We'll begin to engage your lower body properly. You should have full engagement of your glutes, all the way through your thighs, down through to the floor. Inhale, feel your rib cage rise away from your hips and send your arms high, allowing your ribs and hips to shine forward, holding this warrior one. Finding, if you have great strength in your front leg, that maybe you can extend your position for a more 90-degree angle in your forward leg. Removing the C-sway from your spine. As I said, it means engaging your abdominals, but it also means drawing your tailbone down. Fun phrase, right? To draw your tailbone down, you want to tilt your pelvis, finding that sense of a not very attractive butt, probably. But your pelvis comes forward, sending your tailbone down, removing that C-sway from your spine, drawing your hips forward. That's your warrior one. Inhale, fill up, reach up, exhale. Binding your arms behind your back in the method of your choice. You may find a reverse prayer. You may grab for opposite elbows. You may bind your palms at the base of your spine for a shoulder rinse. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, humble warrior. Guiding your chest down towards your mat, your gaze following. Your arms going overhead, your torso finding a line within your inner leg, your inner left. Drawing your palms together, allowing the crown of your head to descend towards your mat. Finding strength in those legs. Inhale, slowly lift, unbinding your hands, warrior one. Exhale, prayer, hands hinge forward, stepping, grounding into your left leg, coming high on your right toes. Inhale, bring your right to meet your left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sending your arms high, sitting back in your seat. Exhale, prayer, hands coming high on the toes of your left foot this time. Inhale, lifting through that foot, sending it back, 45-degree angle, step. Exhale, hold this for a moment, grounding into both feet, finding that stance, maybe lengthening it. And then inhale, rise for your warrior one. Again, checking your stance. You may have gotten there more naturally. You may need to find a bit of adjustment. Aligning your hips, Drawing your tailbone down, sending your arms high, pressing into that front step. Warrior one, so exalted here. Finding that strength, remembering to engage all of your lower body from the grounding through to your fingertips. Inhaling, allowing your shoulders to rise toward your ears, and exhaling, letting them slide down, away. Inhale, fill up, reach high. Exhale, sending your hands behind your back, choosing, again, a reverse prayer, an opposite shoulder grab, elbow grab, or the option for the shoulder rinse. Inhale, fill up, send a proud chest forward, and then exhale, lower, humble warrior. Engaging your abs, engaging your legs, feeling as though your feet could rip through your mat. Sending the crown of your head down, allowing your arms to go overhead, your torso, finding a line with your inner leg. And when you're ready, slowly inhale and rise, unbinding yourself. Warrior one. Exhale, prayer, hands hinge forward. Find the toes of your left foot. And inhale, step it through to meet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Hands overhead. Exhale, chair. Inhale, sit tall in your chair, sit proud. And exhale, prayer hands. Come to the toes of your right foot, hinging forward. Inhale, lifting your leg and stepping back to the toes in line with your even step. Hold here for a moment in this low runner's lunge. And when you're ready, inhale, crescent lunge, arms overhead. Allowing yourself to feel that energy coming through your back leg, coming to a lightness on your toe, but also engaging your front thigh. Again, checking that evenness in your hips, engaging your leg, and finding where your extension of stance can go. Can you find that almost 90-degree angle? Inhale, arms overhead, crescent. Hold for strength. Exhale, prayer hands hinge forward. Crescent twist. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Powering through your legs, finding strength in those thighs and that sense as though you could bound off of your grounding. And if you feel confident, changing your gaze to wherever you like. Inhaling, finding length. Exhaling, twisting a little deeper. And when you're ready, exhale, gaze down. Set your hands. Lower your knee. And flip to the shoelaces of your back foot. Allow yourself to lean into your leg a bit, stretching that sense in your front hip and in your glute as well of the other leg. And when you're ready, lizard's pose. Allow your mat to slice your foot, your toes gauge slightly outward, sending your right leg back and long, finding your palms and a proud heart. Hold for a moment, breathe here, drawing your knee towards your shoulder, not allowing it to splay out, but keeping that sense of engagement. Knowing that if you were to flip your toe, you could buoy right off of your mat, not overstretching these very important hips. If this feels good, if you have the depth, possibly moving to your forearms. Again, attempting to maintain a plane in your hips and a closeness of shoulder to knee. Breathe for a moment. And on your next inhale, come to your palms if you're not already there. Curling under your toes, lifting into that buoyed lizard. Exhale, hold. Inhale, step it back, three-legged plank. Inhale, side plank. Open up to the left. Maybe finding the power to star out your legs. Hold. Rainbow up your hips. Find strength. Breathe. And when you're ready, exhale back. Three-legged plank. High plank. Inhale for strength. Exhale, chaturanga of choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Sigh it out. Find confidence in your body as you feel the strength building, the burn, the heat developing. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby step it all the way to the top of your mat. Inhaling, buoying up, and exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back in your seat, sit tall in your chest. Exhale, prayer. Hinge slightly forward. Come to the toes of your left foot this time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, send it back, still high on your toes. Holding here, breathe. Finding strength in your stance. Inhale, crescent lunge. You may find, as I do, that you have to extend your stance a bit. That you can come to a more 90-degree angle in your legs. Finding strength, grounding in that lower body, powering through your legs, engaging everything all the way up through your fingertips. Inhale for strength. Exhale, prayer, hinge forward, crescent twist, sending your left elbow over your right knee. Inhaling, finding length, and exhaling, twisting open, maybe just a little more. Powering through your legs, breathing, pressing palm to palm, strengthen every piece of your body. And when you're ready, exhale, gaze down, send your palms to the mat, lower your knee, and send your shoelaces to connect. Shimmy out your right foot this time, lizard's pose, allowing your mat to cut through your foot, your palms down. Your hips, again, trying to draw an even plane, not too splayed to one side. Your knee close to your arm. Finding a proud chest, letting your heart shine through. If this feels good, your breath may lead you to your forearms. The option is yours. Breathe into the pose. Let your breath guide you. It's more than a ripple. It's a wave that can guide you all the way through some of the most challenging poses and some of the most challenging times. When you're ready, inhale, plant your hands. Coming back to that lifted lizard's pose, coming high on your back toes. Hold here for just a moment, breathe. When you're ready, inhale, step it all the way back, three-legged plank. Exhale, and then inhale, open it up, side plank, star if you have it in you. Sending your hips high, rainbow them up. Inhale for strength, and exhale, three-legged plank. And high plank. Inhale, hold for strength. Exhale, chaturanga of choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Take a few breaths here in your down dog. Reconnect with yourself. Maybe finding that your heels are melting closer to your mat. Maybe finding your palms are a little sweaty and slippery, and you need to focus on your grip. When you're ready, come back to your depth of breath. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby step it all the way through. Inhale, buoy up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, mountain pose. Pose of such strength. Breathe here for just a moment. Feel tall. Feel proud. Take up space. Inhale, send your arms high. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Sending your right leg high. Flexing your toes towards your knee, keeping your knee in an even plane with your hip. Hold here. Hold for strength. Hold for balance. Inhale. Exhale. Prayer hands. Hinge forward. Step your foot back. And inhale. Warrior one. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer, leaning forward, hinging, grounding into your front left foot. Inhale, step your right foot to meet. Exhale, squat just down a little. Inhale, chair pose, sending your arms high. Exhale, and then inhale, mountain. Going tall, sending your arms tall, taking up space. Exhale, hands through prayer. Inhale, one-legged mountain, sending your left leg high, flexing your toes towards your knee in an even plane with your hip. Your hips drawn to an even level, hovering in the same plane. Finding power in your grounded foot. Exhale through prayer, hinge it forward, sending your left leg back. 45-degree step. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale and hold. Inhale, tall. Exhale through prayer. Hinge forward, grounding into your right foot, stepping through to meet it. Exhale, squat down just a little. Inhale, chair pose. Hold here, maybe go just a little lower. Test yourself. See where your limits are, but stay proud in your heart. Send your arms like lasers as you lean, as you sit. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, tree pose. If you'd like to try tree pose, you have several options. First level, just like vinyasa ladder, starts you off with your toes still connected to the ground. The heel of your foot, the plane of your sole, coming in contact somewhere along your inner calf. Sending your knee out, allowing your hips to be in an even plane, opening through that thigh. Allowing your glutes to be engaged as you reach your arms up. This is a tree pose. Next level in the tree pose ladder, you may find that you don't need your toe to make that grounded position. Maybe your foot comes to your inner calf, and that's where you're able to be. And here you will press your foot into your calf as much as you press your calf into your foot, the symmetry of strength creating your balance. And when you're ready, you would inhale to extend your branches. Maybe you're feeling a little more flexible than that, and your level of tree brings your foot to your inner thigh, or perhaps across your hip. Once again, finding that forward plane with your hips, tracking your knee out, opening, almost as though you're in a figure four with your lower body, right? And when you're ready, inhaling your arms high, extending your branches, reaching for the sun, cultivating, growing, maybe waving in the breeze, that's fine. Stand tall, stand tall. Inhale, grow just an inch taller. And then exhale through heart center, prayer hands, drawing your knee forward, one-legged mountain. Exhale, lower it slowly. Take a moment to breathe, maybe stepping, wiggling out your feet. Again, choosing tree on this side. I won't go through all the options as slowly, but you have your low connection, your calf connection, or your thigh to sole connection. Remember, you're pressing the sole of your foot into your thigh as much as your thigh presses into your sole of your foot. That strength of symmetry creating your balance, tracking your knee out, opening your hips, and then extending your branches tall. Your gaze going wherever you like. Maybe it goes high, finding a drishti somewhere in the sky. Maybe you close them and test your sense without your sight. You may find it is a breezier forest. And when you're ready, one-legged mountain. Inhale tall and exhale, lower it all the way down. Wherever you are is where you should be, and that was beautiful work. Inhale, tall mountain pose. Exhale, wide-legged stance, star. Your toes finding the corners of your mat, your arms out. Inhale, spreading up, taking space. Exhale, goddess. Coming down into a horse stance. Your arms in a cactus, so much strength and power here. Thighs open. As much as that 90-degree angle as you can achieve. And when you're ready, inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Place your hands on your inner thighs, palms, connection. Guide your chest forward, allowing yourself to sit back into your hips. Inhale, proud heart. Exhale, twist chest towards left leg. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, twist chest towards right leg. Inhale, tall, all the way through star. And when you're ready, exhale, triangle to the front of your mat or the right side of your body. Allowing the back foot to be parallel with the mat. your right leg straightened. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hinge forward. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. And hold for just a moment. Breathe. Finding length on your inhales. Finding openness on your exhales. Stacking yourself into a plane, one hip and one shoulder over the other. When you're ready, inhale, tall, all the way up. Reverse triangle, exhale. Inhale, reach up, exhale, down. Switch out your feet, sending your right foot parallel to the front, or what was the front of your mat. Sending your left foot towards the new front of your mat. Triangle pose towards the back or left side body. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, hinge forward. Tick-tock to 6 and 12. Send yourself all the way open. Stacking shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Inhaling, finding length. Exhaling, opening up. Strengthen your side body, able to pull yourself still up like a marionette. And then inhale all the way. Reverse triangle, exhale. Inhale, buoy up. Exhale all the way back down. Finding a bit of a warrior two. And then cartwheeling your arms back down. Chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, tippy toe yourself all the way to between your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Reach tall, reach high. Sit low and back. Sit lower and lower. Reach forward, reach further. Sit lower, reach further until you're all the way down. Navasana, boat pose. Hold here, hold for strength. Send your chest, your heart through your shoulders. Maybe finding the option to have bent legs, sending them parallel, shin to mat, or finding the strength to draw them together, the symmetry of pressing them, creating your balance, creating your strength, your abdominals engaged. Inhale, tall. Exhale, lower, all the way down. Good morning stretch. Sending your arms overhead, letting your lower back peel off the mat, and then exhaling your arms to your sides. Check in with yourself for just a moment here. Allow your body to melt into the ground. Inhale, bring your knees to chest. Exhale, stack your knees over your hips in this reverse tabletop leg position, flexing your toes towards your nose for just a moment. Inhale, bring your right leg knee towards your chest, towards your nose. Cross it over your left, binding them, eagle legs. Inhale, filling up, finding your position. Exhaling, melting your legs to the left in an eagle leg, supine twist. Maybe finding a gaze over your right arm, over your right hand. Inhale, unwind your legs, sending your right and then your left to hover. Exhale and hold the tabletop reverse position with your legs. Inhale, bring your left leg towards your chest, cross it over your right, binding eagle legs. Exhale. Inhale, strengthening your position, and exhale, supine twist to the right. Sending your gaze over your left arm. Taking each exhale as an opportunity to go a little deeper, to melt a little further. When you're ready, unbind your legs, sending your left And then your right back stacked over your hips. Inhale, wrapping your arms, bringing your chest and your thighs together, your knees towards your face, your forehead. Exhale, hold here for just a moment. Like this tiny seed of life with so much potential. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, Shavasana. Let it go. Breathe naturally in the flow as your body melts and ripples to the ground. Letting go from your fingertips and toes. Letting your breath melt your torso. Releasing tension from around your shoulders. Peeling the tongue from the roof of your mouth and unstitching that place between your eyebrows. Take a moment to be with yourself and your breath. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, may you begin to find a sense of life, starting with fingertips or maybe a roll of the head from side to side, choosing to exit your Shavasana or remain there, rolling onto your side and sitting up into Sukhasana, an easy seat for a moment of reverence for yourself and your practice and your connections, the cultivation of strength, bringing your prayer to your third eye. We bow down to seal our practice. Namaste. So, I hope you feel like you had a little chance to cultivate some strength here on your mat today and found whatever version of that practice suits you and serves you. But above all, I hope you can take it off your mat and find a little strength elsewhere. So, hope you had fun.